Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you are enjoying your weekend on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Wanted to take some time to give an update on one of our topics that we discussed on a recent video, Sologenic, and also how they are releasing, well, a new layer 1 called Corium. So I wanted to go into what exactly that is and also the details on those airdrops, because if you are an XRP holder, then you're going to be getting obviously some solo, and we just had the first snapshot happen right here. So you see right here, solo snapshot successfully completed at block 68552402. Anyway, they say they're going to announce the ratio after processing the data and due diligence within the next 7 days. But we're going to be getting even more. And also Corium. So Corium is a pretty interesting project. How the long-term viability of it, who really knows? We'll take some time to look at that, because again, if you're an XRP holder watching this video, it's something that you are going to be getting if you choose, or if you chose to take part in the snapshots. So you see right here, we just had that first snapshot, and also it's applicable to folks. This right here, getting the core, you're actually not going to get the first solo snapshot, because obviously we don't have the solo. If you're just an XRP holder, unless you bought solo separately, you're not getting your first solo until January 20th. So like me personally, I didn't buy any solo, but I do think it's worth holding on to, so if I'm just going to get it and they're going to give it to me, I'm going to hold on to it. But if you don't have any, then you're going to get that on the 20th. There's going to be future airdrops of this Corium right here. So that's pretty interesting to realize. But like, what exactly is it? What exactly is Corium? Why is it important? Like, what's actually going on? So we know what Sologenic is, and we know why Sologenic. We talked about on the on another video there, like how they're tokenizing a lot of different things. But essentially, Corium is like a new. You see right here, it's an independent community of developers with the passion of making the Sologenic ecosystem successful. Now, Corium, which is a new layer 1 blockchain being built to improve many weaknesses present on current blockchain networks and provide developers with an essential infrastructure to develop decentralized apps, from asset tokenizations, banking, and remittances to DeFi, metaverse, and gaming. So some of this is similar to what Ripple is doing. Let me play this little clip here you may have already seen. Let me go back here to the beginning.
There are many different blockchain networks. Each is trying to solve a specific use cases. Some lack modern consensus protocols, and some are economically not viable for DeFi ecosystems. Bitcoin is an excellent store of value, but its transaction processing is slow. Ethereum is a great technology, but its current underlying infrastructure is not natively scalable. The high transaction fees make this technology almost unfeasible to be widely adopted by financial institutions. Some of the blockchains are fast and cost efficient, but lack modern architecture such as smart contracts. Meet Corium. Corium is a third-generation layer 1 blockchain built to serve as a core infrastructure of future blockchain applications. The Corium blockchain is simply the solution to improve all current weaknesses and provide developers with an essential infrastructure to build any decentralized app, from DeFi, metaverse, to gaming, even banking and remittances in the financial industry. Corium interoperates with existing blockchains while processing efficient, secure, fast, and sustainable transactions. Let's take a closer look at Corium's architecture. Consensus mechanism. Corium uses a bonded proof-of-stake consensus mechanism that allows for staking, non-custodial delegating, slashing, and governance. Speed and quorum. With a block time of 1.5 seconds, Corium is extremely fast and can process up to 7,000 transactions per second, with a federated group consisting of 9 validators that rotate every 4 hours. Core token. The core Core token is the native token of the Corium.
Alright, so that gives a good initial overview of what that is. So I got their website here, and we'll deep dive a little bit into some more here. Their team. Let's talk about the team, because I think if we're talking about a new layer one, I want to know everything I can. Now, I did listen to that interview with the Bearable Bull that he had with Bob Ross, which you see here. He is one of the co-founders of Sologenic, along here with Reza Bashas, and so they're the core team here. So anything like this, if you talk about trying to develop a new layer one, then we want to know who exactly is this, what's their background. It looks like, I mean, it was pretty interesting to listen to the interview there with Bob, and you see here, I don't know much about Reza. He's one of the co-founders, experienced engineer with a demonstrated history of working in AI and fintech over the past 10 years. You got this guy Michael Zukowski, involved in cryptocurrency, extensive experience investing, head of product at RippleX, okay, crypto-focused division of Ripple, oversaw development of the XRP ledger, new initiatives in DeFi. We got Carl Huaz, an advisor. He serves as the chief architect at Celsius Network, also leads Celsius X, which is the DeFi arm of Celsius. So we've got some high caliber individuals here that have developed this Corium. So you're like, well, we know, and we have, you know, it looks like the rest of some of their team here. Like, what exactly is it? So I want to know, like, what is the architecture, and I wanted to take a second here to actually show you. Let's go to the architecture here to see exactly what this is. So the video talked about it. You see transactions per second, 1.5 second block time. It's very energy efficient, 99% lower carbon footprint. You know, it's interesting what they're comparing it to, though. So there's a lot, like their white paper is not even out yet. So full disclosure, I've not read that. It doesn't look like that comes out until February of 2022. So it looks like it's a bonded proof of stake consensus, allows you to stake, non-custodial delegating, slashing. The block time of 1.5 seconds. It's extremely fast, processes up to 7,000 transactions per second. Federated group of 9 validators. See right here is the 500 million total supply. So they have a built-in burning as well. It's each, you see right here, transactions fees, validator rewards, and token burn. It's imperative that blockchain can be sustainable and economically optimal during heavy load or no load at all. Corium uses a stable fee model that maintains transaction fees regardless of block size and network activity. So it seems like it's not going to get bogged down like some current, we won't mention any names here on this channel because I'm sure a lot of you hold the Ethereum. But yeah, it's definitely going to be more efficient. It's interesting that they chose to name it Corium. So I'll leave the link here to this. You can see here cross-chain interoperability. So this is another big one. We talk about this in a lot of other videos as well. Interoperability, that's going to be huge, marching into the future. If a new project is not interoperable, or if it's kind of like a closed silo, it's not going to do very well, because everything needs to be able to be connected to each other. All these blockchain systems, you know, there's going to be multiple ones that hold all the values. So we want to make sure that they can all talk to each other. So you see native support for the issuance of any fungible and non-fungible asset on chain. Corium takes asset issuance and minting to the next level. This is built-in functionality. Even allows issuers to customize their tokenized assets with optional features for when it comes to the heavily regulated financial markets like stocks and ETFs. And we already know that Sologenic is basically going to allow you to, they're basically cutting out stock exchanges. They're cutting out, like, if you're like Robinhood and some of these online platforms, if they're not a lot, that's why you see them all pivoting to do crypto now, because it's like pretty soon, like Sologenic, you'll be able to buy tokenized stocks with Solo tokens. So, and I mean, because everything's going to be tokenized through their exchange. So this is why this is important to realize we're getting all of this just for holding it. Now here's this graph here. It shows a comparison of their architecture, compares a lot of different things. You can pause the video if you want to actually go over and just kind of see everything. I'm not going to read all of that, but you see right here, the technical white paper is coming out February 2022, so that'll be interesting. I'll see. I mean, I'm going to get some. How much are we getting? Let's actually go over that as well. I have that pulled up right here. Let's go over how much this is. So we actually are going to be getting, this is really cool. So when will the snapshot be taken and the core tokens be distributed to solo holders? The Corium airdrop will take place after capturing a snapshot of the account balances on the XRP ledger, which established a trust line to the Sologenic gateway. So the system is going to take one snapshot at a random day and time, and then each month for the next 371 days. That's really odd that they chose that, but hey, whatever. The first snapshot is scheduled to be taken at a random time between the 24th to the 31st of this month. So this is for people, like I said at the beginning of the video, this will be if you already held solo tokens. So if you were already buying it early or before it massively corrected down, then you would be getting some. You'd be getting some where the snapshot is going to be snapping your solo, and you're going to start getting the core airdrop. There's going to be more. So a total of 100 million here of the core will be distributed to those wallet addresses holding solo at the time of each snapshot. So if you're watching this video, as long as you set up that gateway for that first XRP snapshot that took place on the 24th, then you would use that same, because I already know some of you are probably going to comment, you're going to use that same location that you're getting the solo from to get this core. So it's automatically going to be set up. So as long as that solo, because it's through the Sologenic gateway, a total of 13 snapshots will be taken within the next 371 days from all solo wallets. The very first snapshot is scheduled to be taken at a random time between the 21st. We just talked about that. So it says right here they're going to be distributed via an IOU on the XRP ledger, and then once Corium's mainnet is launched on August of 2022, users can conduct a token swap through a gateway designated for core. Alternatively, the tokens can remain and coexist on the XRP ledger and be traded on the Sologenic DEX. So important note here, Corium is designed, like, essentially it can exist on both the XRP ledger, but once they launch their mainnet, it's going to be its own system, essentially. So what their long-term roadmap is, and really what they're trying to be, you know, a large layer one there. So I don't know so much that they're trying to pull people. I've heard some people say, well, you know, they're trying to pull people away from XRP. I mean, XRP's doing what they're doing, you know. They're doing what they're doing. The Sologenic, Corium, their team, they're trying to do, you know, what they're trying to do as well, you know. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's something that we're getting if you're holding XRP. So I want to know as much as I can about it, what's involved, who's doing what. Let's assume here the final amount of solo, which will qualify for the core airdrop at the time. So they just give kind of an example here of how much core you would actually get. So they're just assuming, you know, we're getting, okay, snapshot 1, 10 million solo, snapshot 2 the next month, 12 million solo, snapshot 3 the month after that, 15 million. So they show you right here, all right, well, if there's 100 million divided by 12 months, 10 million that first month, you're going to get 0.834 core per each one solo holding on that first month, is what they're saying here. This is off of their sologenic.medium. So I'll link this as well in the description so you can see what these ultimately come out to. You know, this is kind of what we have right here to go off of. So again, right here you'll see all solo holders, where will they be distributed? All solo holders automatically have a trust line with the Sologenic gateway. They're not required to take any action to participate in the core airdrop. So good to know there. We see the different snapshots here. The times, they've already had this one. Well, this is supposed to be random time, but if you're just an XRP or solo holder, you're going to miss that one. That's going to be distributed. But moving forward, January, it's a random time. So they're trying to encourage you to hold the solo tokens instead of selling them off. They're trying to encourage you to hold them, because then you get more of the core token. So what they end up, it's worth watching. You know, it's worth watching. If I'm going to get some, I'm just going to hold it. You know, I'm not trying to like sell out. I still think XRP is going to do great things. A significant portion of my portfolio is XRP, so I'm definitely gonna watch both. I'm gonna watch both. I think that's what we're supposed to do as investors. So wanted to lead off on this though, because this one last thing I wanted to share concerning Sologenic is that they're actually, and as a music artist, I find this really interesting too. The current traffic of Sologenic decks and the number of NFT creators on the XRPL is, my forecast is about 100,000 NFTs to be minted a month. So Bob Ross, you see right here, he's definitely the Ripple XRPL rather is a great, fantastic tool to get and mint NFTs on. So I'm going to play this clip right here because this is relates directly to music. Yeah. Add an NFT straight on OpenSea. That's cool. That's really cool right there. XRP. That's where the future's going, right here. Nice. Bam. So that's exciting, and we're going to continue to get those. So stay tuned for that, and I think that'll be something really interesting to look forward to. So guys, that's really all I got planned for this particular video. So if you found any value in this, definitely leave a like, leave a comment. Of course, I love hearing from all of you. Try to respond to every single comment. And like I said, leave a like. It really does help me create more of these videos. Thanks so much for watching. Really, I am super appreciative of all the new subscribers. Y'all are coming and watching my videos, and it's super humbling, and it's awesome to be able to just sit here and share this stuff with you. So thanks for continuing to support me. Hit a like. It helps me grow more, helps me reach more people. We're really at the beginning of such an exciting time in human history. So thanks for watching. I'll see y'all on the next video.